Previously on Feral Mode.
So, we've already opened that first pack, but we want to make sure this one's a good one. So, let's find out what we get. Here we go. So, Queen's Knight just starts with Pot of Duality, the Wicked Avatar, Zexal Evil Claw, Rescue Rabbit, infinite cards, and then number 49 Fortune Tune, another not so generic Xyz monster, right? It can be used for any 2 level 3s, but I don't imagine, unless I'm missing something, that's going in like the toppest of tier decks. Go ahead and keep pulling the packs here. Yeah, Rescue Rabbit's really cool. There's a lot of good reprints in this box that like are really necessary to kind of keep the game healthy and alive. But yeah, let's take a look. Will do. All right, again, we're only 1 pack in, so there's still plenty of fun to be had. We have Ties of the Brethren, and then the Wicked Avatar. I'm trying to figure out the angle that's best so you guys can see these. Okay, there we go. Wicked Avatar, number C39, Utopia Ray. Rivalry of Warlords, which is always a really good card. And then the Fusion, Arcana Knight Joker, and then finally, Rose Princess, Plant Monster. If your opponent controls a monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. If summoned this way, treat this card as a tuner. Level 3 tuner is not too bad. You can special summon Rose Princess once per turn this way. You can discard this card and add a white Rose Cloister from your deck to your hand. It's actually really neat for plants. Alright, so set those with the rares, and then we will just keep on keeping on here. Gotta make economy space here. Oh. Hopefully everybody's been having a good week so far. Remember, the Remote Duel YCS registration ends today. So, I was able to just walk into a store and get these pretty easily. So I think most people are not. I mean, there's some really good collector's rares in here, so we'll see what the secondary market does to it. But let's see what we got here. So we got Leo Arms, another Rivalry of Warlords, a Pendulum Transfer, Tornado Bringer, Golden Eyes Idol, and, oh hey, Chao Fang, I guess it's Chao Fang, Phantom of the Yongzing. Very cool. Oh yeah, no, Rescue Rabbit and dinosaurs go quite well together, historically. Hey, thanks Toby Fox, the anti-hero, or excuse me, Toby V Fox, anti-hero. Well, thanks, fam. Alright, so up next, we got Leo Arms. Oh, Gravekeeper Spy is always a favorite of mine. I know I'm always trying to make Gravekeepers work on Duel Links, and it never happens. Yo, Tommy. Alright, Pendulum Transfer, Pot of Duality, and I want to say this is going to be the holo. It's Tindangle Doles, so another one of the Math Fiend monsters from Yu-Gi-Oh! Brains. Cool. But still hunting for our first ultra rare of the box. I do cosplay, I do. Actually, a lot of the stuff on the stream, if you take a look in the little icons in the headers, you'll see some of my work. Take a look here. And I still cosplay, actually. I did this. You guys didn't see it. If you haven't checked my Twitter or Instagram, I literally cosplayed this playmat earlier today is when the picture released. Oh, hey, very cool, Blazing. Well, you know, it is difficult to make God cards work, but it's not undoable. We got an unexpected die. Speaking of God cards, we have the Wicked Racer from the Yu-Gi-Oh! R manga, Tornado Bringer, and then another Tindangle Doles. Just doling them out there, why don't ya? So still no first ultra rare yet. Oh, the YCS, that's a fair question if I'm going to be telling you guys how to do it. So there's a bunch of different ways to do it, and it depends on your region. But what I'm going to do is post in the chat for you, Junkyard Bronze, a link to it, because it'd be too hard. It's not like a link you could just say, right? I mean, you could, but it's Yu-Gi-Oh!-card.com/en/events. I did not participate in Yu-Gi-Oh! Day because I didn't get to, so I am envious of your experiences in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Trading card game. But locally speaking, they are going to start opening up organized play starting July 15th, pretty much everywhere. So it'd be nice to do that in person. Obviously, there's remote duels too, but I just didn't get to do any remote duels because my local tournament store doesn't support those yet. All right, so go ahead and open this up and find out what we got. I am the same pheromone as YouTube. Sorry about that delay, Tommy. Answering the questions as I got them. Let me flip these over. I can read things. Yeah, I mean, there are other flip monsters other than Shadow, and there's some really good ones too. King's Knight, Converging Wishes, and then, oh, hey, nice, that's new. Imperial Bowers. I believe that's on the pack art. Yeah, it is. So, why is this card ultra rare? If you control no other monsters, you can tribute this card and take 2 different monsters from your deck among Queen's Knight and King's Knight and or Jack's Knight, and either add those to your hand or special summon each monster. So what you could do technically is you could add King's Knight to your hand, and then you could special summon Queen's Knight. And then if you still had another normal summon you could use, you could then normal summon King's Knight, and then you get your Jack's Knight, and then you can have fun from there. Yeah, no, the Dragon Link cards are good. That needs to go in a sleeve. So where are my... sleeves. So I'm getting closer to building the deck, and that one Bower is just that much closer. Let me make sure I'm getting that in right. So, hey, Ultra. Neat. Okay, so, moving right along. Hey, and that's okay too, right? You don't necessarily have to win. There's only going to be one first place winner, so everybody has to come in with a backup plan of like what a win looks like for them. And if you had a good time and that's your version of a win, that's great. All right, so we got Dousing Fusion, we have the Wicked Dreadroot, Pendulum Transfer, ZW Eagle Claw, King's Knight, number 39 Utopia. Oh, Joker's Wild. Okay, cool. So that's my second Joker's Wild. During the main phase or battle phase, send a spell from your deck to the graveyard that specifically lists all of Queen's Knight, King's Knight, and Jack's Knight. This effect becomes that spell's effect when that card is activated. During the end phase, if this card is in your graveyard, you can turn a light warrior monster in your graveyard, shuffle it into the deck, and if you do, add this card back to your hand. So you can only use each effect once per turn. That's cool. Okay. So we are still building that collection there. Oh, yeah, the Armed Dragon one. I am looking forward to seeing more and more of those, because this is like a once-in-a-lifetime event. We may not see another remote duel YCS, because we'll have in-person YCSs by then. So I do hope you guys participate. Remember, though, that you do have to stay in the tournament through round 3 in order to be eligible for the prize stuff. All the information's on the FAQ, though. So, yeah, not the Astral Language. Unfortunately not. That's not in this set. So we got Rivalry of Warlords, Pendulum Transfer, Tornado Bringer. Oh, hey, congratulations, Blazing. I was gonna say that's quite a few. Wicked Avatar, Thunder Speed Summon. Nice, that's my third one. During the main phase of the battle phase, immediately after this effect resolves, normal summon a level 10 monster, or if you control all 3 of King's Knight, Queen's Knight, and Jack's Knight, you can apply this effect instead. Add a level 10 non-dark monster, pictured Slifer the Sky Dragon, right? With question mark attack from your deck to your hand, and then immediately after this effect resolves, you can normal summon 1 level 10 monster. So you can also use this for the Winged Dragon or Raw Sphere mode. It is cool, fam. But again, it doesn't matter if I think it's cool, it matters if you think it's cool. That's the secret to personal happiness. Alright, let's take a look. Hey, there's nothing wrong with Draco pals and friends, right? I played, True Draco, a really good deck still. And I play Mystic Mind Destiny board, so I am not one to talk to about unfun decks, because I love them. Alright, so here's what we got next. We're returning alive. We have Converging Wishes, Unexpected Die, and Crystal Girl, a water spellcaster. Very neat. Okay, so set the rares aside. We're about halfway in the box, a little less, but let's see. Oh, you're fine. You can never be too proud of yourself as long as you're not doing something that might harm others. As long as you're just happy with yourself, that's a-okay. Alright, so we got Jack's Knight, King's Knight. It's a sign, right? Converging Wishes, Baxia, Brightness of the Yangzing. And then finally, oh, face card fusion, nice. Fusion summon a light warrior fusion monster from your extra deck. Using monsters from your hand or field as fusion material. If you control any of the following, King's Knight, Queen's Knight, or Jack's Knight, you can use 1 monster from your deck as fusion materials. So that's neat. You only really have to have 2 of the 3. I have a Warrock deck. It's not like totally done because I'm missing the Warrock Meteor Dragon, or Draco Meteor, whatever the new secret rare is from Blazing Vortex, but one day I'll get it. We'll have to talk about that once I open the duel room, Blazing. But I don't know that I even have those cards. I don't think I've got X, Y, and Z, because I wasn't a really big Seto Kaiba fan at the beginning of Duel Links. Much more into Yamayuki's cards. Alright, so take a quick look here. We're returning alive. We've got Majestic Dragon, Ultimate Shield, Cloud Castle, and Hyper Galaxy, a Photon card that is not yet in Duel Links. Tribute a monster with 2,000 or more attack, except Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon. Target a monster your opponent controls with 2,000 or more attack, tribute it, and if you do so, special summon Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon from your hand, or your deck, or your graveyard. Oh, I know you wouldn't be, but I'm just trying to reaffirm, it's okay to be proud. Alright, so let's see what we got here. Queen's Knight, Dousing Fusion, Zolga, the Prophet, Cloud Castle, King's Knight, and then another Hyper Galaxy. Wow, you weren't kidding for press F for Hyper Galaxy, huh? Alright, so we've got, take a look here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And so each box contains 24 packs, so we're more than halfway through at this point. Blazing, to a degree, you'll find that you should have more fun dueling when your opponent is fully expressing themselves creatively, right? If you tell them what to play, there's no surprise in that. Oh, I know, SSJ Warrior. Alright, Zolga the Prophet, we've got Majestic Dragon. There's so many good normal rare prints in here. Oh, wow! Oh my god. Okay. This is making my hand shake. This is a collector's rare. And you see that it's almost so hollow, it cannot be seen on screen. Oh, man. So these are relatively new. They started doing these in the deck building packs, which technically is a deck building pack. But it's got, like, all this hollow foil around the edges. Yeah, that's pretty neat. So yeah, first collector's rare that we've ever pulled on stream, and I think my personal first collector's rare ever. That needs to go to sleep. Oh my goodness. Okay. So that's nice. What? I need 3 more of those to play, or 2 more of these to play the deck. Big difference, by the way, between this one and that one. I mean, it actually does have, like, a lot going on. We'll take a look at that in a moment, too. But yeah, collector's rare. Okay, wow. Woo! Alright, so here we go. So, Majestic. We're going back to business here, right? That was pretty big. Alright, so, another Utopia. Oh, that's weird. No, I guess there's nothing wrong with it. It just looks like there was an extra lineup here that I'm not used to seeing. Stardust Xiaolong. We have Arcana, Extra Joker, right? Link Monster. Pendulum Exceeds. Another Ties of the Brethren here. And then finally... Wow. Okay, well, I didn't think we were going to get better than King's Knight Collector's Rare. This is not a Collector's Rare. This is just a normal Lightning Storm. But that's a really important card. Wow, okay. Neat. True, but again, they really just played what they had. I don't think they engage in the same nature of challenges there. Wow, Lightning Storm. Okay, this has been a really fantastic box already. If I don't pull anything more after this point, it's fine. It would be totally fine for me to not get a single card. If, like, all of the cards were the same normal rare 20 times each, it'd be a little weird. But I don't think I need anything after that. Wow, okay, so Utopia, Eternal Bond. So it's called a collector's rare. It's actually a specific new type of rarity. I'm going to take a step back. And it literally just means some of the following things. I'm going to take control of the zoom here, so you guys can really understand what a collector's rare is, because that's an excellent question. So it is a term of art. So I'm going to take the focus onto manual focus. And then what happens if I go like right? There we go. Okay, so where's in focus? In focus is right here. So a collector's rare, do you see these tiny little, I guess I've got to really pull these out so you can see them. Do you see the little like smudges on the edge here? That's what makes the collector's rare. And if you notice, there's like lines all the way through the art. And so I want you guys to be able to really see what it means to be a collector's rare. And that's just a brand new rarity that only exists, to my understanding, in these type of booster packs. All right, back to business. Let's see what else we got. So we got, oh, whoops, I gotta fix that. Autofocus. Okay, so we have Eternal Bond, Queen's Knight, Pendulum Exceeds, Golden Eyes Idol, and a White Rose Cloister. Oh, this was the field spell you can add with the other thing. Okay, cool. Double Evolution Pill, I think, is from a level up card, but I will take a look at it right after we finish opening up packs. Making sure I'm not missing some stuff. Yeah, it was just super because it was an Exceeds. Yeah, I could understand that, Path Spirit. Alright, so, that's Queen's Knight, Dousing Fusion. We definitely are good on our Kings, Queens, and Jack's Knights, but I could love these some Joker Knights. There's another King, Majestic Dragon. Oh, cool, another Crystal Girl. Okay, neat. I think I've got my playset at that point. Alright, so, still going here. Oh, Double Evolution Pill in real life. I want to say, if you check out the Yu-Gi-Oh! Database, it should let you know. I'm going to give you a link to the Yu-Gi-Oh! Database. So, instead of giving you a fish, I'm going to help you fish. And so, you can, certainly, but there's a certain essence that you can only get from opening packs. Oh, yeah, the Reinforcements of the Army is a cool one. I haven't seen any pictures, but the idea of it looks neat. Alright, so, got a Wicked Dreadroot, Wicked Eraser, and then this is going to be it. It's... Oh, we're Legacy Guard Dragon. Okay, cool. Not as useful as it was maybe a couple of weeks ago, but still a good card. Yeah, well, I mean, sometimes you just gotta open packs, right? We saw me open like 2 packs about a couple of weeks ago and just get a secret rare off that. So sometimes, that's the whole thing. The secondary market only exists if that's your primary means of obtaining cards. If you buy packs, you certainly can plus. Alright, so there's a Reinforcements of the Army. Not the one you were looking for, though. And then Boxia, and then this will be the Hollow. It's Magnet Induction. Magnet Warrior Sport. If you control a Magnet Warrior monster whose original level is 4 or lower, special summon a level 4 or lower Magnet Warrior from your deck with a different name. Oh, then this cards. Okay. Oh, then the cards you control. Also, for the rest of this turn after this card resolves, Magnet Warrior and Magnet Warrior monsters you control cannot be destroyed by battle or your opponent's card effects. That's neat. Every now and again I have, certainly. But, one of the most important things to do is understand, when I see people that I recognize off YouTube, I typically try not to bother them unless they're in a setting that's built for that, in the sense that, like, they're in a meet and greet or something like that. If I recognize somebody hanging around, even if it's like an actor from Hollywood, I usually leave them alone, right? People still, at least in my opinion, I still enjoy respecting other people's privacy. Alright, so we got Stardust, Xiaolong, Gravekeeper Spy. Here we go. Oh, another World Legacy Card Dragon. Not bad, for certain. Man, all these are like such good normal rares. Alright, we're down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 packs. So this is the last one on the left side. Let's see what we got. Number F0, Utopic Future, Queen's Knight, Pot of Duality, Wicked Avatar, Zexal Weapon, Eagle Claw, another Rescue Rabbit here. Oh, cool. I think this is the 3rd Joker's Wild. Let me take a look real fast. No, because I pulled one from this set, so that's the 4th Joker's Wild. Still a good card. Still an excellent card. Like I said, if I don't pull anything more from this box, it would be totally fine. Be totally fine. Alright, so let's see. Got Xiaolong. I think what I might build is a King's Knight, Queen's Knight, Jack's Knight deck based on all just the vibe of King's Court. Alright, so, Ties of the Brethren. And the Wicked Eraser. Here we go. XYZ Hyper Cannon. It's a good card, actually, if you're into XYZ Dragon Cannon. So, you must control XYZ Dragon Cannon or a fusion monster that lists XYZ Dragon Cannon as a material to activate this card's effects. The effects depend on whose turn it is. Your turn, you can target one of your opponent's one of your banished Union monsters, place it on the bottom of the deck, and if you do, draw a card. Or, if it's your opponent's turn, you can discard any number of cards, target the same number of cards your opponent controls, and destroy those cards. It's actually really neat. Well, I mean, it really just depends. It might get reprinted, it might not. Last year, they reprinted a bunch of... no, I haven't, Blazing. That's pretty difficult. That's the main thing, is that you still want to have a win condition in your deck, and you certainly could include those in the extra deck, but focusing on trying to do that many popular synchro monsters at the same time, little difficult. Hey, Bonsai Jack. But it just depends. Last year's Megaton, right, the Megatons that are behind me, right, they're included deck building pack cards, so it's possible that we might see a reprint of Tiding at some point. But let's see what we got in this one. I'll save the Joker for last. Alright, so, opening. You don't care, Hubel? Oh no. Hey Nathan, we are opening packs of King's Court, the new Yu-Gi-Oh set. Does it not look like that? I'm teasing. Alright, so Rivalry of Warlords, and then Reinforcements of the Army, and then finally, another Chao Fang, Phantom of the Yangtze. I think I'm definitely up to my eyeballs in super rares. Go ahead and do this one. Like I said, so the access code talker reprint is definitely going to happen, right? I don't have any formal confirmation, but the types of packs that are reprinted in the tins and the timeline on like what was covered in the last tin and what should be covered in this tin means we're going to get that. You know, probably not. The reason why I haven't streamed Duelist of the Roses is because It's not necessarily like a Yu-Gi-Oh game. We definitely did Capsule Monsters Coliseum, but what Capsule Monsters Coliseum had going for it is, one, nobody's even seen that for the most part, but two, it also has full voice acting, so it's just a little bit more exciting than the very silent Duelist of the Roses. But I do have PS2 streaming technology. We have streamed PS2s before, or PS2 games before. Alright, let's see. Xiaolong. This will be our penultimate holo card. Yeah, let's go. Oomph. Oh, wow. 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 It's the girl. Okay, so it's Arcana Knight Triumph. Or Arcana Triumph Joker, excuse me. If this card is in your hand or graveyard, you can send Queen's Knight, King's Knight, and Jack's Knight from your hand and or face-up monster zone to the graveyard to special summon this card. This card gains 500 attack times the combined number of cards in both players' hands. You can discard a card, destroy all face-up cards your opponent controls with the same type, monster, spell, or trap, as the discarded card. There's not even a limit on that. You can just do it. Wow. Okay. Nice. Sleeve. Sleeve, sleeve, sleeve. I need a few more, but we're getting close to being able to play this. Wow. Okay. Last pack. Well, now I really can't ask for anything more. We got, how many Ultras so far? We got, one... The Lightning Storm's pretty hype. Collector's Rare, and with the other supers... Oh, we also got Imperial Bower. So I got no duplicate holos, which is really cool. And then, all new stuff for this deck that I really want to play. So, not too bad. Thanks, Judge Man Yu-Gi-Oh! Good seeing you, fam. Looking forward to seeing everybody on Sunday. Alright, so, Arcana Knight Joker, Gravekeeper Spy, number 39 Utopia Rare. Remember, this is the last holo. If we... I mean, there'll always be a super rare, unless it's a misprint pack. Okay, so yeah, this is it. So, drum roll, please. Oh, okay, Scrap Twin Dragon, that's alright. Like I said, you can't get better than what we've already pulled for sure. And this is definitely going in the deck. Oh my goodness, I can't wait to get the other ones on this. Because I've got a couple of decks in progress. I am playing a full God card deck that I've seen a lot of duelists put together with Slifer the Sky Dragon and the Numeron Gate monsters. I'll talk a little bit about how that works in the future. But yeah, I think we did pretty cool. So combine these. Oh, hey, you're subscribed. Well, very cool. Thanks, fam. That gives you access to new emotes and some new icons. Take a look what we got here. So yeah, honestly, like, we did really good. So, I can't believe that I got the Obelisk the Tormentor. If you guys haven't seen this, I really want to impress upon you that this is wild. So if you haven't seen the ultra rare card here, I'm gonna go to the say goodbye screen so you can see a little clearer. If you take a look at Obelisk, it's almost imperceptible what's different about Obelisk. And this is the King's Court Ultra Rare. They also do have a King's Court Secret Rare. But if you look, you might notice there's like a little extra bit of holo right there on that. And so what I did is I took like a super zoomed in photograph using a 55mm focal lens, not like a huge focal lens, but there it is. And so if you look really carefully, like over here on the side, on the stars, you can see that there's Egyptian hieroglyphics, which is weird. It's not quite as pronounced on Obelisk because there's not a lot of like real estate, but those hieroglyphics are all over any portion of the card that is holo, which is totally new. And I feel like I don't remember hearing about it in like the written copy being the advertising materials that they did for the set. So I didn't watch any of the YouTube videos where they were partnering up with content creators. So that was a total surprise to me to just be like, oh, it's Obelisk. After I pulled that, I'm just like, no, there's nothing I could get that's better than that until I got a Lightning Storm and a King's Knight. So that's neat. We're going to pull it back into